Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
Washington Post World, September 12, 12:01 America, New York. Typhoon Chanthu drenches Taiwan with up to 5 inches of rain. Typhoon Chanthu has drenched Taiwan as the storm center passed the island's east coast, but no injuries were reported. RT World News, September 12, 6:05 America, New York. Terrorism defeated? Merkel says, not all goals reached after 9/11 as Intel head warns of 2,000 dangerous extremists in Germany. The US and its allies have failed to achieve all their goals after 9/11 but did defeat terrorism, German Chancellor Angela Merkel said as her own intelligence warned about thousands of Islamists in the country. Washington Post World, September 12, 5:57 America, New York. With rockets and rhetoric, Hamas seeks to leverage Palestinian prisoner escape. Fresh rocket fire between Hamas and Israel and soaring tensions following a high-profile prison escape could reignite another bout of violence. Washington Post World, September 12, 5:45 America, New York. More evacuated as Spain deploys military against wildfire. Soldiers are being deployed in southeastern Spain to join the battle against a major wildfire that is burning for a fourth day. Washington Post World, September 12, 5:34 America, New York. Iran to allow new memory cards in UN's nuclear site cameras. The head of Iran's civilian nuclear program says Tehran will allow UN inspectors to install new memory cards into surveillance cameras at its sensitive atomic sites and to continue filming there.
Wall Street Journal World News, September 12, 5:30 America, New York. Older voters dominate German politics, but now the young are fighting back. A new cadre of socially minded influencers are pushing to have their voice heard. There's even a German word for them, sinfluencers.
September 12, 5:27 America, New York. What it's like to sail on a cruise to nowhere. A cruise to nowhere feels like a fitting metaphor for COVID-era Hong Kong.
Washington Post World, September 12, 5:26 America, New York. Al-Qaeda chief appears in 9/11 video amid rumors he is dead. Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri has appeared in a new video marking the 20th anniversary of the September 11 attacks, months after rumors spread that he was dead. New York Times World News, September 12, 5:18 America, New York. Joseph Brodsky slept here. The great poet's cranky neighbor couldn't care less. After a decades-long standoff with the last resident of a communal apartment, a private museum has finally opened in Brodsky's shared home in St. Petersburg, a rare grassroots victory in Russia. The interior of the Joseph Brodsky Museum in St.
September 12, 5:04 America, New York. After losing their home to a blaze, they found refuge in a small California town. Then, a fire swept through. For many of its residents, Greenville was a safe haven.
Washington Post World, September 12, 5 o'clock America, New York. Kenyan women love the idea of a women-only rideshare. They hate that the option costs more. We are being charged more to feel safer, said one Nairobi woman. New York Times World News, September 12, 4:20 America, New York. Germany's election is Armin Laschet's to lose, but will he succeed? Armin Laschet, Angela Merkel's Christian Democratic Union Party's candidate for chancellor, is flagging in the polls, and he seems to be dragging the party down with him. Armin Laschet, the conservative Christian Democratic Union Party's candidate, last month in Berlin.
September 12, 4:05 America, New York. History doesn't jibe with Trump's characterization of Robert E. Lee as a unifier and premier war strategist. Opponents of honoring the vestiges of slavery fought for years to change the face, or faces, of Monument Avenue, a promenade in the former Confederate capital memorializing military leaders and a politician who led a rebellion against the United States.
Washington Post World, September 12, 4:01 America, New York. Taliban. Women can study in gender-segregated universities. The higher education minister in the new Taliban government says women can study in universities, including at postgraduate levels, but that classrooms will be gender-segregated and that Islamic dress is compulsory. Washington Post World, September 12, 3:49 America, New York. Pakistan police arrest alleged child abusers, seek suspects. Pakistan's police are searching for members of a gang accused of abusing minors and making pornographic videos in a marriage hall in the eastern Punjab province.
September 12, 3:18 America, New York. 26 states have now fully vaccinated at least half of all residents. But a surge of unvaccinated COVID-19 patients is straining hospitals. 26 states in the U.S. have fully vaccinated more than half of their population, federal data shows, but some hospitals are still filling up with COVID-19 patients who did not get their shots.
BBC News World. September 12, 3:04 America, New York. FBI begins declassifying documents into Saudi 9/11 links. The memo lists some contact between Saudi nationals and hijackers, but does not implicate the government.
September 12, 3:01 America, New York. He was lucky to escape Afghanistan, but many of his relatives, friends and other Afghan allies were left behind, in danger and pleading to be evacuated. After a perilous 14-hour drive from Kandahar, Afghanistan's second-largest city, to the capital of Kabul, a flight to Qatar, another to Washington, D.C., and a week in Fort Lee, Virginia, AA and his family finally made it to New Haven, Connecticut, their new home.
BBC News World. September 12, 2:29 America, New York. Emma Raducanu tells BBC she's ready for anything. The new U.S. Open champion spoke to the BBC after beating Leylah Fernandez in straight sets.
RT World News. September 12, 2:25 America, New York. Australia purchases 1 mn Moderna doses as its 3D most populous state narrowly avoids lockdown. Australia's Queensland has narrowly escaped a snap lockdown, like the ones in effect in Melbourne and Sydney, by reporting no new COVID cases, as the government stocks up on Moderna vaccines in the hopes of reviving the economy. Washington Post World. September 12, 2:13 America, New York. Torrential rains kill 17, destroy homes in northern Pakistan. Police say that torrential monsoon rains and mudslides have flooded areas in northwestern Pakistan, destroying homes and killing at least 17 people.
September 12, 2 o'clock America, New York. A puppy born with upside-down paws received successful treatment and learned to walk. In many ways, Siggy was born an average puppy, sweet, cheerful and extremely playful.